So Arsenal basically have been keeping an eye on this 21-year-old German international. His name is Nicolò Tresoldi, and he plays for the Club Brugge. So he's just 21 years of age, and basically he's a right foot striker, and he can play second striker as well. He joined on over 96 last summer for about 7.5 mil, and that's euro. And basically he had a brilliant campaign. I think he scored about 17 goal contribution in this campaign right now. And sources are coming out to say that we're clear front runners with a 25 to 30 million deal. We can get this player signed up in ahead of clubs in Italy and Spain and even in Germany. So what I was thinking, how much strikers do we need? How much strikers are we gonna have? You see, he's got pace. He's got very good pace. He's got a very good shooting technique. Brilliant shot there. Unlucky. But I was saying, how much strikers do we need? We have Gyökeres, we have Havertz that plays there, we have Gabriel J. And I forgot that Gabriel J might potentially leave. That's a nice little link-up play. Gabriel J might potentially leave. So we're going to need a backup player. All I'm thinking, I thought that we only need one player. One attacker, I should say, or perhaps two, and one would be on the left wing. I'm not envisioned. I didn't see us trying to sign a right winger. And if we had tried to sign a striker, the only one I was thinking about is Alvarez, because we've been, brilliant shot. That's a brilliant shot from outside the box there. I was thinking about Julian Alvarez because we've been linked with Julian Alvarez so much, and I really think he's a player that we can get because Berta signed him for Atletico, and I think that Berta loves him, so we could potentially get nice little movement there, nice little quick feet. So he plays a bit like Gabriel J, but obviously not as flary as Gabriel J. But in terms of the linker play, in terms of the little 1-2 touches, he plays a bit like Gabriel J would do something like that, a nice little finish there. But this guy looks like he's a better finish than Gabriel J. That's something he lacked. I think that's why City got rid of him and got Julian Alvarez, because Alvarez is a very, very, very accomplished finisher. One of the best finishers about right now is Julian Alvarez. And this guy looks like he can potentially be something of the sort. This guy looks like he could potentially be a very good finisher in future years to come. Because every shot you see him, look at that. You see, he put the spin on the ball. He put a spin on the ball that goes around and literally finds the back of the net. That's a brilliant technique. Not every player, not every striker can do shots like that. Nice. So he scores all type of goals. He scores the little sweaty ones, little tap-ins. He scored from outside the box. Nice. He's very agile. He's got low center of gravity. He plays just like Julian Alvarez, just like him. But one thing I see Julian Alvarez does, he even score headers. Yeah. This guy, Tresoldi, he looks good. I'm not gonna lie. If I had a choice, I would obviously choose Alvarez because, nice shot there. You see, he's got shot just like Julian Alvarez. Lucky there. If I had a choice, it would be Julian Alvarez because he's more experienced. He played in the Prem. He's Prem proven. But it would be a lot of money. This guy is going for 25 to 30 mil. So if we can get two left wingers, nice little top tap in there. If we can get two wingers and this guy, two accomplished wingers, let's say Kvaratskhelia, but a lot of people say that we won't. Nice little finish again. We won't get Kvaratskhelia, but so we get two wingers, even if it's Ndiaye from Everton or nice, brilliant play there. Or Ian, the Argentinian Ian, right? If Sabriabre, if we can get two wingers like that on the left side and get rid of Trossard, Martinelli, and Gabriel J, I'll be happy with that, right? If we can get Tresoldi and those two players, two left winger and a striker, I'll be happy with that. But if we're gonna get one, and that's all I understand, try to save money, because we got Gyökeres, and I feel Gyökeres is gonna come back even stronger next season. He's gonna be firing next season, Gyökeres. So if we can get this guy, a young striker, to come and play a different way to Gyökeres, play a different way to Kai, I think he'll be very good for the team. Because we need different type of players. But if we only get one left winger and keep either Martinelli or Trossard, then I want to go all out in the striker department. Get Julian Alvarez. I know it's going to be a bit tricky in terms of Gyökeres and Julian Alvarez. We're going to need to give both of them game time, and that's one of the reasons why Alvarez left City, because he had to compete with Haaland and he doesn't like it. He wants to be the main guy. But if he comes to Arsenal, he can potentially be the main guy. And Gyökeres, something I love about Gyökeres is that He's just going to play on. You see, this guy took a wage cut to join Arsenal. He took a wage cut just to join Arsenal. That's how much he's eager. I love his passion. So Gyökeres is the type of player that will, I believe, wouldn't mind sitting on the bench if he's not scoring goals. If Alvarez coming in and getting the goals, I see Gyökeres still trying, still fighting to get into the first team. But I don't see him moaning for his prem out because he's not playing as much as you would like. If he's firing, he deserves to play. But if he's not, I think he's the type of player that will wait for his turn. But Alvarez ain't got no patience, man. He believes that in his quality, which is very good finisher. So I would love to see us improve in that area, because Gabriel J right now, I don't want to see him come on. And it's not a good thing when you have such a brilliant player like Gabriel J, and when you need a goal, when you need a player to come and perform, a striker or an attacker, you're saying, please don't bring on Gabriel J. That's how I feel. The last match we brought on Gabriel J, I was so disappointed. I was like, you should have brought a downman. That's what I was saying to Arteta, should have brought a downman. You bring on Gabriel J, it didn't do anything to me. Actually, he hit the post. I think it's the match against City. He hit the post. But apart from that, I think Max Darman would have came on and do more, create more chances for his teammate. He would have draw a penalty or do more. Do you know what I mean? Be more creative than Gabriel J. Because apart from that header that he hit in the crossbar, Gabriel J didn't do nothing when he came on. So yeah, I would love to see the back of Gabriel J. I would love to see the back of Martinelli and Trossard. Not saying that they've not been a very... Forgive me, I've got a cold, right? My hay fever is acting up right now. It's hay fever season. My eyes is swollen, so please forgive me for that. But yeah, it's not the fact that Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel J, and Trossard are rubbish, and we know it's like we're throwing them aside. That's not the thing. The thing is, we need to get better. So even our squad players need to improve. Gabriel J, I don't think he's going to be improved. I think the last two injuries or the last few injuries he had set him back big time. I don't think he will ever go back to the Gabriel J that we signed from City, that came on and was all in up the ball. Gabriel J was all in up the ball, leading in the centre back, controlling the ball, just like literally killing the ball. He was that strong when he came. He was scoring goals. He was doing skills. He was doing the 1-2 connection with the wingers. I haven't seen that Gabriel J since those few injuries. Same thing with Martinelli. I don't think he suits Arteta's playing style, because Arteta wants to control the ball and dictate the play. Martinelli is the type of player that needs to play the counter-attacking. So he needs to play for a counter-attacking team. Leandro Trossard, he's been very good at the beginning of the season, but I just think he's reached a stage where he can't maintain good quality for long periods, because obviously he's older, right? And he plays on the wing. He has to trot back a lot, and that takes a lot of energy. That takes a lot of energy from your legs. And I don't think Leandro Trossard has that in him anymore. But yeah, hopefully we can get a top quality striker that can be a backup to a Gyökeres, or even outshine Gyökeres. Who knows what this guy did? He looks like, as I said, he's got the potential to be a next Alvarez. He has that potential. But if I had a choice, 100% give me Alvarez, man. 100%. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. Let me know if this player gets you excited, or if you think that it's better we get a player like this, because we won't even get Alvarez, because it's going to be too much of a big competition between him and Gyökeres. Let me know your thoughts on the striker situation right now, because obviously we're looking for some forwards, and I've seen us be linked with a few strikers now. So we could potentially get rid of Gabriel J and sign another striker. That is a big possibility. But let me know your thoughts on the wings as well. But that's the video, guys.